Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone out there today. It's a beautiful Monday. Again, here with us at Upper Reporters and Talk. Always a pleasure to be with you guys. And here we are live again for the program where we discuss and give our unbiased and unreserved opinion on the issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Nigerians, connecting Nigerians home and abroad. Today is the 8th day of July 2024, and we are in the studio for our 39th edition, or 39th episode. Like always, there are always a very important topics to discuss. But first, before I go further, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Orbih J, as you see on the screen. And to my left is Maga at the top. We call his Upper Reporters. Please introduce yourself.
God, I greet you. Brother, my people, today a new day. I'm here, Tony, or you call me Upper Reporters and Talk. I just stream from Japan. My host is Jonas from Texas. Today we'll get many of we'll talk about, but I'm not going to waste much time. I will let my host take over the floor. Thank you, my host.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for the introduction. Before we go, yes, I'd like to bring the rules and the guidelines as it is. The phone number we're going to be is going to be displayed on the screen. And every caller has 3 minutes. Every submission doesn't exceed 3 minutes. And no matter how heated we can get, 3 minutes is 3 minutes. So you have a question or have interjection, it's 1 minute. Because we just have only 2 hours for the show. I'm not going to do a lot of talking. We know the rules. We're supposed to know the rules and not bring them out every day. Yes. For those in the studio, the private chat on the right-hand side of your screen or left, depends on how you see it. If you want to indicate if you want to make your moment or you want to give us a submission, whatever, please do that there. For those of you on other social media outlets, Instagram, please let your comments drop in. Let your comments come in, hit hard, and we'll take it from there. Today, yes, we have topics for the day, yes, which says the newly inaugurated PDP committee or PDP working committee has pledged to appeal last week's verdict against the PDP party. Yes, it is practically 8 p.m. on Monday. It's 8 p.m. Monday, Edo State. I don't know if the appeal has been made or if it's to be made, but the assertions or speculations on the air have said that there will be appeal on the court verdict, which still have not been interpreted in every way by different solicitors, lawyers, etc., or politicians. Well, that is for that. The next topic is APC is not responsible for PDP crisis in Edo, according to Adam Oshiomhole. Well, that is a good talk for the day. And the third one says, Ighodalo anticipates a challenging election, while Fintiri acknowledges PDP difficulties in Edo. Yes. The last topic of the day says the PDP National Working Committee insists on taking action against Orbih for anti-party activities. Well, like I said, these are interesting topics coming from today. But before we go further, before we get to a 1 hour mark, I know I got information that there will be more breaking news coming into the studio. But first, while we are at that, let's get this on ground. Yes, we have our numbers working anywhere. It has to be WhatsApp only. What numbers coming in? Yes, I like people to have a new microphone now. Yes, I like this. I want people to call in to tell us what they think and what they feel about the outcome of the topic at hand. But first, like I always do, I go to my co-host. The newly inaugurated PDP Working Committee has pledged to appeal last week's verdict against the party in Edo State. Yes, this is the verdict, the court verdict that was released on Thursday, Friday of last week. We remember last time on the show, when we had the show on Friday, we talked about this. We talked about the breakdown and the interpretations of these of the verdict. Still, we had to make consultations on different solicitors, or I'll call them advocates or lawyers. But still, we couldn't get the final breakdown. Yes, I like to. I know on the show we talked about an appeal, that an appeal was going to come, but what will the party appeal on? So right now there's a saying, or this news is out that the committee has pledged to appeal. So what do you think, my co-host? Please let us discuss that before we go into the house and other people.
Yeah, thank you, my host. Today now that day, a very interesting time. Last week we did here, they talk about the case where they go on, say definitely they will go appeal. Why some people say, man, nah, academic exercise is not really, the case not really hold ground. So, but when they inaugurate a new National Working Committee, or for as when Ighodalo campaign for Abuja, the committee about said they must go court to appeal the case, but they say on the ground, say make the court interpret within the justice mean. That mean I not really understand, but from my little understanding, I know say the justice give verdict on delegates. I think the 387 delegates will get court injunction before the primary say they must include them in any activities. So I think on that part they want appeal, because they say the primaries don't take place, you don't over, you cannot build nothing, build something on nothing. So probably the appeal we have a local stand, but let's see how it go and not be judged. But my host, Mike, give up back to you, make a handle background. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your explanation. Yes, I still stay on the stance that we are still trying to find our balance in this matter. And while we are at it, we would wait patiently on every verdict, every appeal, and every outcome of it. We know for sure that the court verdict actually shook a lot of legs. Yes, it shook a lot of legs. It took a lot of people off guard, and it broke a few hearts. That is why some people are reacting towards it. People want to know the outcome. People want to know the definition. They want to know what it means to a layman, how it could be explained to a layman. But that is that. I have two people in the studio, two of my wonderful panelists in the studio. We have by Osa, I call him Barrister. I will have Mr. Uy, call him the Lion of politics. I don't know who I'm going to start with. Mr. Osa, Barrister Osa, are you there? Barrister Osa, are you with us? Okay, Barrister Osa.
Yes, I'm always with you.
Yes, thank you for being with us today in the studio. And the topic for the now is the newly inaugurated PDP working committee, has pledged to appeal last week's verdict against the party, which we have been talking about. So, what do you think about the statement?
Well, I think for me, they, the PDP and their lawyers would have sat down to review the decision of the court, and then would have decided that there were grounds for them to approach the appellate court, the Court of Appeal. And we would not really know the grounds or the basis for appeal until they file their appeal. So I think it's best for us, or for me, I would wait to see the grounds that they are appealing on. So that's where I would leave it. For them to have decided to appeal, so we might as well just wait instead of preempting what the appeal will be, what the grounds of appeal will be. We will just wait. The only thing I would like to say is, if, for example, I'm just wondering how the plaintiff who got this judgment, they're going to enforce this judgment. Because having a judgment is one thing. You have to go ahead and enforce that judgment, like every other judgment. So what would they do? Go to, anyway, let's just wait and see the appeal. So I've been thinking about this. What will the plaintiff do, or how will they enforce that judgment? Would they go back now and say they need to have a new primary, or go to INEC and tell INEC this is our court judgment? But INEC would just simply say, but the primary is done. But in any way, let's wait for the grounds of appeal. That would have another discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Barrister. I appreciate. Yes, it keeps us on the plain surface to ponder, and to think what will be the outcome. And the plaintiff has brought something big to the table. So if the appeal is coming, where will the appeal come through? Is it that they want new primaries, or the whole process should be abandoned? I think we have a caller. I don't know. Let me just hold on, please. Hello. Yes. What's your name and where are you calling from? What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany.
You're calling from Germany. And your name, sir?
My name is Orbih.
Okay, Kevin, you're calling from Germany. Okay, you have 3 minutes. Give us your submission.
I want to be straight about my question is that I want to ask Osa.
Okay.
I can see now his tone is a bit lower now, because the last episode, your last program,
Yeah.
Osa was very vocal. It was very vocal about there's also a appeal about. If PDP doesn't have anything to fear, I would like them not to appeal the court judgment. It's time for us in existing to be very truthful. It's time for us to be very truthful. We see things that is wrong. We want to support evil. And I think we are just going to be, we are going to continue to support evil. That's why there's no price existing. We have to the government that will take for that state, that will work in that state, because they are very fast in operation. We have to do that. Because of PDP, if any man does wrong, we are going to support PDP the last day. So that's what I find. I'm very, very disappointed to hear that Osa is a lawyer of the parties. I don't know. Maybe I don't know where in practice, whether in the state, I don't know. So I'm very, very disappointed. Each time we contribute, any contribution, I'm very, very angry. Very, very angry with that. Because if you see the truth, you have to say the truth. That's why I'll continue to say at this stage, it's very difficult for us to have very good governments. Very, very good. We are not ready. We are not ready for that state to improve. We are not ready. So I'm really very disappointed. That's my contribution. So I'm really sorry for my voice. That's why I came into public. I went to I don't know whether it's a barrister, I don't know whether it's a parties, but we continue to call him on the platform, but I can see it's too nice to go that they want to reappeal, they want to go for reappeal. But last time they said they want to reappeal, but they never put anything more than anything is for the fire. But it's a shame that we get those, the truth can start coming away from the truth. So,
thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Thank you very much.
Junior, can I respond to him since he called my name?
Yes. I will give you the platform to respond to him. Yes. Are you there, Mr.? Are you there, Barrister?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so I didn't get the caller's name.
He said Kelvin. Kelvin, but it sounded like someone. It sounded like someone who has been on the program for a while. But I don't want to.
Yeah, I think we know. I think I have heard him call before. So, Mr. Kelvin, make I break him down for pidgin. This will not be fight. I'm not a party man. Last week we were only here to look at the judgment and not what is happening in Edo. What is happening in Edo is completely different from the judgment we were discussing last week. So if you feel aggrieved about how the politics in Edo is, yeah, it's your opinion, and then I may share or not share the same views with you, but that's totally different from the judgment. We're only looking at that judgment as it stands, as a document. So please, let's not get things muddled up or twisted. Edo governance, Edo politics is separate from that judgment. And last week, I think we all agreed, or rather we agreed to disagree, that look, this can be interpreted in different ways. And I gave my views as to what it is, and I still hold that same view still now. And that is why I said a few minutes ago that I'm even pondering, how would the plaintiff who had got judgment enforce that judgment? Because there's one thing to get judgment. Another thing is, okay, you have this piece of paper that says blah, blah, blah. Now, what do you do with it? You know, if PDP have decided to appeal, yes, it's within their right to do so. I don't know yet what the grounds are. And like I said, we have to wait to see the basis for their going to appeal. I don't think I've said anything wrong. Maybe I've not just said certain things to make you happy. I don't know if I should apologize for that. I don't think I should. And in any event, let's separate what we discussed last week, which was the judgment, from the governance in Edo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barrister Osa. Yes, he said he was disappointed in you, but it's okay. It's a man's feeling, and he has the right to air his views. I hope he understands your stance. He understands your stance on the matter. But well, next we have Mr. Uyi. Are you with us, Mr. Uyi? Are you available to make a submission on this topic?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Where I am is very noisy. I'm not in the house now.
Okay, thank you very much. We have Mr. Tupo and we have Mr. Igbe in the house. Who will I pick first? Should I use alphabetical order or Mr. Tupo? Mr. Tupo, you came first before Mr. Igbe. Mr. Tupo, do you have anything to say on this matter?
Good afternoon. On which matter exactly are you talking about?
Yeah, we are talking about now the PDP have agreed, the working committee has agreed to appeal. You remember we couldn't get a proper explanation on this matter. Some people said, what is the matter about? But if the PDP are agreeing, the inaugurated PDP working committee, they said they are good. They said that they will place to appeal. So, what is your take? What do you think? Do you think the verdict still weighs water, or it weighs anything? Water or weighs water? Do you think it weighs any force, or is there some form of you think it's easy going? I would like just your opinion. If you don't have any opinion, we can move forward.
Well, thank God you call it opinion, because as it stands now, nothing is. The lawyers we have had in the platform have not really showed us anything. They have just been emotional about it, and so we are not even certain. But I watched a couple of news that involved both the PDP and even the lawyer of the side that Adaze, right, Barrister Adaze, and they were talking about academic judgment, which I know we talked about last week. So I think from what the guy that was talking said, he was saying it was an academic judgment and that they were just only going on appeal to try to get an interpretation whether the court had the local standing or something to try the case, or so the two sides are throwing shades, but the Adaze has at least, several people have come to say he will be arrested or he'll be disciplined. I don't know the English they've been using, but still he has been on TV talking, and they have not disciplined him for misinformation. So I'm beginning to wonder, is this information correct? Because if from what we've heard, when they said, oh, he gave wrong information to the people, he misled the people, and he came back on TV again to say the same thing again, that means it's not misleading the people, and only for us to find out that people are seeking to appeal. Even they appeal, they are not even setting the pattern they are going to follow. So my own is like what Peter Orbih said last year. He said, when the process is not excellent, why should you call him your excellency? So it's like, I like it to this case of, if the primaries is not proper, nothing special. So that's why when the caller made the statement of not separating governance from the court case, it's actually right, because the whole thing is just, it's sad, because these are the people who are supposed to be honorable, and they are conducting primaries that court is training, different story. So, but like you say, all is opinion. Let us, like what the barrister said, let us see the judgment officially, and let us see whether in the judgment there is also an appeal for Adaze to be disciplined. So we will know whether we were misled, so that we don't continue to run with misleading information. But the way it stands now, I think there's a judgment, even if we have just newly heard one now, that how we dare enforce it. Say, get what you know the year for Nigeria. So how do they enforce judgment? I really don't know. But if they cannot enforce it, they should not appeal. They should leave it. Let all of us face campaign. That's my own for now, anyways.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, we all stand now. We are all getting to stand on the same white line, because everybody's on queue waiting for the next outcome. Well, that is that. We have Mr. Igbe now. Mr. Igbe, are you there? Do you have any submission on this matter, or we move forward?
Yes.
What do you think? Thank you very much. You have 3 minutes.
Briefly, yeah.
Yes.
Well, after that judgment came out, I've been listening to different, should I call them legal luminaries, different interpretations, and I'm wondering, can't the lawyer just come out and explain this judgment? Did they see the CTC, like this person is saying different things, the other person is saying different things? I don't even know who to believe and all that. But I just met a neutral person, because most of us are just emotional about these issues, even lawyers self. So I met a lawyer here in River State, and I told him about this case, and he went through it and replied me today. Fortunately, we forget things so easily. 2019, it happened in River State. It also happened in Zamfara. That did it. PDP didn't have candidates in Zamfara, I think so. And in River State, too, APC didn't have candidate because of flawed primaries. The primaries were held, I think, in River State before the plaintiff went to court or something like that, I don't know. And they got judgment, and APC didn't have candidate in 2019 in River State. That was when Wike was running for his second election. I think the lawyers here should go and check that judgment and see that it's just similar with what's happening in Edo State today. Initially, when this thing came out, people said that Daze Nwata was lying. He was saying this and saying that. I don't know why they are appealing the matter. If you want the case or something, they say this academic exercise. Okay, they can call it any names. But one thing I know, this is the time lawyers make money. If you're a good lawyer and you can just put one or two things together, this is time to just tell them anything and they believe. But I think they should go back and properly read this document so that we understand what they are saying. Because so that they won't mislead. It will be very dangerous for PDP not to have candidates because it's just similar with that River State judgment of 2019. You should go back and check that judgment and see this Edo State judgment. It's just similar. It happened in Zamfara. I don't know.
Did you check it? Did you check it on your own? On your own.
I got the PDF file, so I sent it to a lawyer because I couldn't really go through the host. Even if I read it, I might not even really get conclusive. I got a neutral lawyer that doesn't know about it. He just told me that this case is just similar with what happened in Zamfara and in Rivers State in 2019. So I was just shocked to hear that. So that's just my opinion on this.
As we all know, these are cases, court cases, which go up and down. The cases it didn't favor the APC then. Again, it might not favor the PDP now. But again, on the other hand, I think if we check further, we cannot leave our eggs in the baskets of these politicians because the rulings are the rulings. But what I think is best for us is let us wait to see the outcome of the whole matter. And as we have shared it here, we would always come back here to explain whatever outcome we get from the verdict. Well, moving forward, the next topic is APC saying they are not responsible for PDP crisis in Edo, according to Adam Oshiomhole. Yes, I remember last week this vindicates Mr. Tupo, because Mr. Tupo last week said he doesn't know why the APC candidate or the APC is being mentioned after such a verdict has been passed or has been released by the court, because a lot of people feel there's been some undertone or underground from the APC trying to work against the PDP candidate. Well, Mr. Atubo tried to explain to us on Friday that it has nothing to do with the APC, that the PDP has an internal crisis and these are bound to happen. But again, the chieftain, the Senate from Edo North, has come out to say what he said. But even though we know the coming senator and we know how he tries to poke at opposition or how he tries to go at the opposition, because sometimes he says things that go beyond boundaries. Well, he has indicated that the APC is not responsible for the PDP crisis. Do you people believe so? I would like to take it round again for my guys in the studio. But first, I'll go to Orbih reporters. Orbih reporters, what do you think about this statement from Senator Adam Oshiomhole?
Yeah, my country people, thank you so much. My people, before I move forward, I'm gonna subscribe for YouTube, thumbs up, like and share. We're gonna share like and subscribe. Now take us further. For Facebook, we're gonna like, follow, and share. For Instagram, now like, follow, and share. And for Twitter, I'm gonna like, follow, and share. Thank you. The name of the show now, Orbih Reporters. And here, Orbih Reporters and talk, and here we get your bunge direct gist with the fact check. Yes, my host. I saw Pasha go talk now, they go deny now. They no go one come out put chest in and then they do one. But secretly they happy they put fire for the back, make the matter for the worst. Because if PDP get problem, that give APC the opportunity to counter on that problem and get some step ahead. But it's obvious, Oga Adam no fit talk say they no get hand for the matter. Now the day national now. They say man see snake woman kill am. So I made the snake by the day. Well, he statement you make turn out for your the optics. But from my own opinion, I believe APC is strongly behind this situation because Ighodalo now candidate to beat, to recognize with House of Name for Edo State as it stands right now. But Oga, make I give now the mic. I guess many things I do for backstage, make the people within the state take over the matter. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your opinion, or rather your submission. We'll go back to the studio again, and I want to start with Mr. Tukpo. Mr. Tukpo, I want you to. People still believe that the APC has, even just like our reporters have said, people still believe that this is not working. This is not working. How it's not working without the APC making a lot of added force to it. Yes, we know delegates or the plaintiffs and all them. I mean, they are or used to be, or they are or something, or I'll call them. Some may be suspended. I don't know if that's authentic. PDP members that have made this, and it's against the party. It's against the party process, an electoral process. So. Well, people believe the APC has a huge factor in this. Mr. Tukpo, I want you to tell us again. I want you to break it down again because you said last week. I said this vindicates you, but we know what, like Upper Reporter said, we know what Nigerian politics can be. I want you to tell us again. What do you think about this? Is it true that the APC is not even 5% responsible for the crisis happening in the PDP? Are you there?
I'm here.
Thank you. Even if it's 5%, 5 or 3%.
You see, I don't know how to go around explaining this. It's like they are saying that APC should not be happy for what has happened. And I'll be wondering, it is only normal that APC will be happy that such a thing happened. And I believe in the case of if it happened the other way around, definitely PDP will be jubilant. You understand that, this person is not going to be on the ballot, which is less stress. So it's celebrating or being happy that something happened like that doesn't mean you have an influence over it. So I don't know. I don't understand why that people expected APC to be crying and feeling bad. Oh, why did this happen? No, it's not supposed to be. So if the judgment is based on the fact that, the APC people are happy, even the candidate is commenting, that's why they now believe that they have a hand in it. Then I'm beginning to wonder how we come to a conclusion in our discussions. Now, if I go back to what Mr. Tony said, and that there's no way, he used the parable about a woman killing snake, a man found the snake, and now, in short, called the federal government into his submission. It only makes it more sad because just 5 minutes earlier before the submission, somebody just likened the case to that of Rivers State and Zamfara. But they did not look at the people who were victims in those two states, knowing that it was still the same federal government that was sitting. In Rivers State, it was the APC that was victim. In Zamfara, it was the APC that was victim. So I don't understand why you now feel that because APC is in the federal and now the case has gone like this, it is APC that is behind it. You just only make the whole argument so emotional and so funny. Let us be accepting people erred. I don't know why people are trying to just remove the fact that the people erred. You know, you won't blame them, because when you over believe in people, you over trust them. You know, I don't want to go into that other part where people will start thinking, you just feel that they are magicians. There's no way they can make a mistake, and they make the mistake. And you start trying to find every means possible to not blame them or blame other people. That's what I think is happening. You know, the PDP in Edo have been having these cases since 2021. Several cases by themselves, being the wound and the blade. You understand? I tried last year, it was court case now. Court case upon court case, the same kind of Congress issue, this issue, that issue. Everybody's busy going around their business. APC is inside court, and PDP is inside court, I mean. So PDP has been having these court cases since 2021. They've been battling cases up and about. So if they are battling cases, they should go inward, use their normal political mechanism of reconciling the house to reconcile it, rather than trying to go and blame somebody that is a passerby, say he's the one that's causing the quarrel of a married man and his wife. No, they are the ones having their issues. But if they end up using their own self to destroy themselves, APC will definitely be happy. You know, so I don't know. But like I even said, if they even end up not having a candidate, trust me, the PDP people will march into Labour Party, energize Labour Party, forgetting all sentiments, and make it even more difficult for APC. So it's not something that is like, oh, it's going to be walk in the park if the PDP doesn't have candidates. I think even the normal people who are onlookers, by the time they find out the PDP doesn't even have a candidate, they will not even take it upon themselves to say, yes, I no longer want to be an onlooker. Let us join Labour Party, which they believe is the third force, and which they believe has never been in the game of things of this whole stealing and criminality perpetrated by the other two major parties. So it's ever going to be more difficult that time. You understand? So I think PDP should solve their issues and stop blaming other parties. Unlike what Oshiomhole said, it was very clear. Settle yourself. There are other issues.
Thank you very much.
Itself, you know, so that's my.
Thank you very much for your submission. Understandable, yes. Like I said, you mentioned it last week. But well, we'll go forward. Mr. Orbih, are you there?
Yes.
What is your take on this matter? What is your take on
this,
Adam says?
My break and down. When I hear this matter, I just first laugh. First of all, this matter go court before PDP primaries, first of all. Before I go even accuse opposition. We think PDP just they do not progressive in error. See, when I get internal problem, they know they ever learn. I don't know why. Before 2023 elections, it happened in PDP, national. Orbih left, we came from the gang. And when just they arrogant about them. We can do this. No article is popular, the northern vote. It's just what's happening in Rivers and Edo State. I learned one lesson from the governor of Bayelsa State, Ighodalo, these last elections. He had problems with the party after the primaries. He brought everybody in. He bring everybody in. In an election, every vote counts. Now this moment when they suspend on a deputy governor, now this moment when they suspend people from the parties, when they impeach people, you need people. But rather you are sending people away and you think they're not going to fight back. Now you are accusing the opposition. The opposition go let's use waiting and get now for the arsenal. This election, I cancel each other. What Bayelsa governor did, when he saw these problems, he even pushed on APC. When he knows APC don't get scattered, he go carry people from there, come out. You understand? So what in PDP they do now, just self-inflicted injury they do to themselves. They are so arrogant that they don't even want to solve the internal problem they have. And they know this is and get problem. That's the funny thing. You just the progress in error. This was not exactly what happened to Atiku. People were just telling him, don't worry, we'll win, we'll get the people, the masses are with us. They are deceiving you. You have problems, go and solve your internal problems. Look at people that have left the party. There are major people and they think saying no get effect. You get major effect on them. And they point accusing finger on the opposition party. How? When this matter said go court even before not doing a primaries. Okay, first of all, the word primaries, how did it go? We have to change people that we delight ourselves. They are talking about the state primary. Talk about the ward primaries. What happened in PDP ward primary? How on a sideline people? We should tell ourselves the truth. They're not telling this. Just some few minutes ago, they were interviewing Don Pedro Obaseki. I see where the man sound like there was no case, but you are going to appeal. Remember that una dey cause more harm to ourselves, and the opposition go use them against una. It's just like a game of chess. You understand? So you always find way to just hit the other person. So now your game of mind. So if PDP get crisis now, maybe APC no happy, make Labour no happy, other party go happy now. Anyhow you kill your enemy, so far I say kill your enemy. Which cry for night, picking die for money, they accuse the witch. So they are causing their problem for themselves. And you see, if they don't bring their shoulder down, no matter the candidate you get, no matter how righteous he is, if you get problem for your party, you no solve them. You're just on your own, because in an election, one thing I learned for election, every vote counts. You need everybody. Look at what Tinubu did during that elections. Tinubu had problems with people like Amici and all of them. He went to them. No matter yes, they don't give him the full support, but at that moment, he needed all of them. Win the election first before you know who you the sideline. Look at who the sideline, Chris Ngige and the rest of them, and Amici them. But he just wanted to win the election. But look, the likes of Atiku dead. They were just causing problem everywhere. No, we can win this. We can do without the G5. That 5 states, you lost that 5 states. You don't even come second for any of the 5 states. That's what's just happening in Edo State. Don't worry, Philip should go. They're relevant. And Danobi should go. They're relevant. Ogbedi Yama should go. They're relevant. Later, we see scores. You understand that every vote counts. That's just my opinion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Egbe. Thank you. That's a beautiful one. Yes, everybody. I like the parables that come with the statements. Yes, this is the second parable for the day. Yes. Now we have Mr. Oster in the house. Mr. Oster, Barrister Oster, please, what do you think on this matter? What do you think on this matter? We have a caller, Black Jesus. Okay. Hello, caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Good day. Please tell us. I know who I'm talking to, but I'd like you to tell the house your name again and where you're calling from as the protocol.
My name is Kelvin. My name is Kelvin. I'm calling from Africa.
Yes, Kelvin. I know this is you. I have your number locked down. How is everything over there with you?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad. I'm good.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
See, my Bluetooth just went off. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
My Bluetooth just went off. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. I have information. One is to the initial conversation you guys started with.
Okay.
Of course, the conversation you guys are having now.
Okay, please proceed.
Yes, I think my first submission would definitely answer. It would probably answer the second conversation you guys are having there.
Yeah.
In regards to the court decision, I know you guys have a barrister here that would know a little bit more.
Yeah.
This current judgment, I just want it to be clear. Will it stop Aswen from running as a governor?
According to what they say, yes 50% and no 50%. Depends on the
out. If you actually read the actual certified copy from the High Court, no, it wouldn't. Aswen can still run as a governor. The only reason I would not vote APC or PDP or Labour either, so just let me make that clear so they don't think I'm a party person. And the reason I think PDP is approving this is just for clarity. That thing of having in your electorate's mind that this person is not even a legitimate person. That's the reason they actually approving this. Again, when you look at the actual court judgment in regards to the second question conversation you are having, one of the things, the whole reason that this whole conversation about suspension we are having is actually to do with the controversy. It's more to do with the selection process that led to Aswen in PDP.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, the process. Let's talk the process.
That's what led to the actual suspension. Those people, from what we know, there are 78 delegates that need to vote, which were excluded. So Who are these people that took this thing to cope in the first place? It's the same PDP, it's a delegate.
Yes.
It's there, it's everywhere, everybody knows this.
Yes.
So, I will even entertain the conversation of course, what's his name? Oshiomhole came out and said, oh, it has nothing to do with APC. The only reason Oshiomhole came out to say, because they don't have anything to really sell to us. Because it's obvious with the court judgment that the only reason this is in court is to do with the 378 delegates that were excluded. These delegates are not APC, they are PDP. So this is what I'm trying to say is that it's an infighting within PDP. This has gone on with all over the year. Every single election, the last election was even a show. So what I'm trying to say is that in regards to the last question when they said, oh, is it PDP that is really causing? No, it's not. Is it APC? No, it's not. It's a PDP infight. It's clear. The only reason this thing is in court is to do with those delegates that was excluded.
Yeah.
That wasn't there. Maybe we would not be having a conversation. You know, that's my submission. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin. I like the way you break it down to us. You tell us that you are neither for APC or PDP. I like the way you do that, but you break it down in the best ways. From my own angle or opinion, the reason why the APC is being suspected of being a part of this move is because if we retrace our steps, the 300 and so delegates that are complaining actually voted for the deputy governor who has been impeached and probably suspended from the party. Now this same deputy governor has left all activities of the PDP, and he has donated or he has chosen to support the APC. He could have gone to support other parties, but he has done so to support the APC candidate. So right now, if the 378 delegates are complaining that they were not part of the election or they were not part of the process, if they happen to have a re-process or a primaries, who are they going to likely vote for, especially when their candidate has been suspended or he's now supporting PDP? Or you see why we are trying to put APC in the mix? That's why, because the delegates now, whoever they think they will support or whoever they are crying that they were there to support is no longer in the party or has been suspended from the party. So even if an election, if the primaries is to happen again, their candidate is no longer on the ballot for the primaries. So now we have that guy openly supporting the opposition. It's only proper for people to say, this guy is working with the opposition with some of the people internally at the party to fight against the party. That is why I think some people cannot they can't get away with saying APC is not part of it. But like it is simply said, the party should put itself together and stop the hula baloo. Next, we have Barrister Osa. Are you there? Do you want to say something on this matter?
Well, I think the matter has been flogged and overflogged. All I would just say is, if we go back to the genesis of this matter, it's the PDP delegates that are aggrieved, and they've decided to take PDP and INEC to court. So I don't see it as APC having any hand in it. But with their benefit, of course.
Did they take INEC to court?
Yeah, INEC is INEC is I think the first defendant, if my memory serves me right.
Okay.
Yes, INEC is part of the defendant. Yeah, and the issue there is, will APC benefit from this? Of course, APC will. Will Labour Party benefit from it? Of course, they will. Same with all other political parties, because they are all vying for the same position, and one of them is having this crisis, so they will all benefit from it. So I don't see it as APC-led issue. Despite, so we've seen videos of some of these PDP members celebrating with the APC, but I don't think it's APC driven. PDP should go back to the drawing board and try to get their delegates and get their members to come to the table and discuss, so they can have a strong fight going into the election. That's all I would say about
it. That is what everybody is asking. Will it not be too late? By the time the appeal go and they try to make settlement, we are already hitting September, and INEC has their calendar. So is that without not?
No, I don't think settlement is time bound. Settlement is never time bound. Yeah, you can settle even a day before. It's not time bound, so they can still talk to these people and bring themselves together. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Barrister Osa. It's always good we hear from where gets everybody's opinion on the matter. Yes. Again, I don't know why the APC is everybody's having a push on the APC. Anything that happens, the people try to. Okay, I would not just say the APC. I don't know why. Sometimes when things happen, the federal might is always accused of certain actions. Like this, a lot of people think there are powers from above that's trying to make things easy, or trying to make things different or not put things on level grounds. But in politics, people have to fight the way they can fight, and that's how it goes. But that is that. Let us go to the next topic. The next topic is same on the circle, which I wouldn't go further on. Ighodalo anticipates a challenging election. PDP difficulties in Edo State. We are just talking about it. PDP has difficulties. PDP needs to go home. PDP needs to go back to put the drawing board, go back to the drawing board. But my case is this. Why do we always emphasize on, people want to say, yes, party structure, big party. Now these big parties are having issues. If the big parties are having issues and cannot put their home in check or put their home together, why can't we go for the other parties? Why can't you guys go for the other candidates? Because I have my own candidate. And I wonder why nobody is saying anything about my candidate. I'm not a member of my candidate's party, but I support my candidate and I believe my candidate will do well. Why can't we dwell or delve or realize that we don't need a governor who is in a party with baggages? Because when these baggages are getting too much, like Mr. Tupo said, since 2021, they've been...
Moderator, can I observe something?
Go ahead, my brother.
Moderator, can I observe something, please?
Yes, I want you to.
You just mentioned that you are in a party. Yeah, you just said that you are in a particular. You didn't mention the name of the political party, but you're supporting someone else from a different political party.
I said I have a candidate that I support.
Yes,
but I am.
That's what I'm saying.
A member of her party.
Of that.
And
okay,
yes,
are you a member of any other political party?
Not. I'm not on the hot seat. I plead the fifth.
Okay, all right. Let's carry on.
So I plead the fifth. You know. So what I mean, we are talking about every day we come here, we talk about two parties that have baggages, or three parties with plenty baggages. Why can't we just unite, teach these people a lesson, go for a different candidate so they can sit up? Because the reason why we don't
even moderator, we don't even know these other political party candidates. I think the major three, if you ask anybody, they'll tell you Olu Akpata, Ighodalo, and Mondokberolo. So those are the three main parties that we know.
What makes them mean?
We've not even seen. I don't know if anyone here.
What makes them
Because
mean?
those are the one in the forefront.
Why? Because they have more money than others.
They are the
They
main
have more money
parties.
because they have more money.
Well, I don't know if it's more money. But
when they say
outreach.
When they say mean, people talk about structure.
We're looking at when last did we see? Okay, let's take statistics on this group now, on this platform. How many of us have seen the jingle or the campaign video of any other political party apart from APC, PDP, and Labour?
Mr. Osa,
well,
yesterday the AAC candidate was on Twitter Space yesterday for 3 hours. I listened to that guy, and that guy had something upstairs.
Wow.
I'm telling you the truth. I
was
heard
about
him. I
saying
listened
that.
to him.
I was about saying that. I heard that too.
I can't even remember his name now, but I listened to that guy for sound 3 hours. That guy was sound. Like, he's not different from what we are hearing from other candidates now. Like, but he was different somehow.
What is
like,
this person's name?
I will get his name just in a minute. That was the first time I'm listening to him. For like 3 hours, we had more than even 100 persons on that space listening to him. Edulais, listen to the guy. He was just something like that. Yeah, very. Yeah. That guy is sound, and he's a young man in his early 30s.
Yeah, we don't even know him. Does these people?
You don't want to know him because it's not.
Yeah,
you don't want to know him.
Far enough.
Because they say
we don't want to know him.
They say there's no billion. You don't hear them say I need billions. People just feel there's no structure, or they don't have a plan, or they don't have.
We like the money back politicians.
So why are we going after these same people?
But like I said, that's why I said, if you find out eventually that the PDP doesn't have a candidate, you'll be surprised that the mass movement to Labour Party, because like now, I can tell you many people are just watching this one, they are not going to vote. Definitely. They might even be supporting PDP or APC, but naturally, they're not interested because they know it's just APC and PDP again, the same people, the same drama. But they can comment, they can talk, but they are not. But if it comes to a situation where you find that Labour Party is now the only opposition to APC, I'm telling you, the things will change. People are really not wanting to waste their votes because okay, they go and vote for an AAC candidate. You are contending against the state sittings, a state government and a federal government in the irrespective of in respect to APC and PDP. So it's not difficult, it's not easy. And all these candidates, the problem is that they can never ever win the ticket of APC or PDP. They will never.
No, they can't. They don't have billions.
Yes, because they don't have billions. They are not direct friendship to the sitting governor, or one funny story that puts them in the forefront. So maybe when we start realizing that the discussion should not be, that's why when people come and try to overstress on the importance of one candidate, I just immediately add the person to the list of people who don't even know what Nigeria stands for. You don't really need to stress for any politician. You don't stress.
That is why I'm not
kill yourself.
We all know the.
So when people start doing that, it's the person that will take us from yes to nobody takes us anywhere. Nowhere. Let me even tell you, what made me lose interest in these candidates, when they release their campaign councils, go and look at the names there. Go and look at this guy. They're just recycling these old politicians we know already with bad records.
No, don't say that. We have to go there in one of the campaign council and to go
No,
stand up man.
No. Funny enough, I'm talking about some names. Some names you see there.
I can tell you why I'm even interested, because I said it times without number. There's a young man on the ballot of APC, and I will say it every time. That is where this master stroke for me is. Young man, young person, my generation. I'm not interested in any other.
Who is that?
the person of Honorable Dennis
Then go now.
is
Okay.
the deputy candidate on to Mondo Gbewolo. I'm
That was
interested.
how old is Shaibu?
I don't know.
He should fall into our
early
category.
50s.
If you fall into that category as well, I don't think he should be over 55.
It should be early 50s, but it's not on the ballot. He didn't win his ticket. He was
I'm not using that as a yardstick. I'm just saying
there are other young men on the ballot for other political parties, but
I know.
They are not strong enough to compete in this Game of Thrones. So, but
let me say something. Is it now that they have candidates? We have candidates everywhere. Now it is the people that will make the final say, right? Let us put that into perspective. That even if there is
people have been impoverished to a state where they cannot even have a say, so they have to choose side and praise their paymasters. You know, that's what is going on now. Everybody praising. You see people who are even talking more on social media, loud voice and everything. Go and really check them. They are just only praising either by virtue of being angry with the one other party that they felt have caused their pain, or they are collecting small chunks from these same people. You know, it's just, if you go and look at the supporters of the AAC and you just find out that they are few and far in between, just regular guys,
But that is what we should be cooperating for now. A regular guy, not the same bulletproof guys. No.
The regular guy doesn't have a CV or have worked in government for 18 years where he can show.
The people can make this decision because the ballot is stronger than the bullet. But everybody come to a decision, come to an agreement. Let's vote this guy. He's 40. He's this. He's that. This is what we want. Forget about the remaining parties.
Can I say something, moderator?
Go ahead.
If you look at this court case that is flying around and all the political olabalu, you are not seeing these politicians insulting themselves. Is still the young people who are battling, quarreling, causing themselves for case that has nothing to do with them? They are the ones fighting each other. As we are here now, we are not even seeing the politicians, but some people will still come and tell us here now that we don't know what we are saying. Who are we? So you see, the fight is still between us. So how are we going to even really get each other? So that's why my stand is very clear. So that's it for that. But let us let our political parties continue to, the political parties.
Please, please, can I?
Yeah, we're hearing.
Yes, go ahead.
I don't know. Sorry, but it's not what you're saying. Is this Kelvin that is continuously having a go? I don't understand what this problem is, Kelvin. Please let this thing go. I shared my views on something, but you keep going on and on and on. It's not healthy,
Oh, what? Kevin, please ask him if they
It's not healthy. I don't even know you. You don't know me. I don't know why you having all that.
It's okay.
You see, this is what I was just trying to say.
It's just political jobs now. Just take it now.
This is what I was
not
just
serious.
We will end up
No. It's not about he has said this thing repeatedly. He even called into the studio having a go. This thing not be personal thing now, Mr. Kelvin. Take him easy. Tori along. Take this thing easy.
I think at this point,
discussion we did.
The people have to unite first. We need to have some form of unity.
Concor's hand is up now. I don't know.
Mr. Concor, are you there?
Yeah, I think Mr. Tupo already spoke my mind already, so I'm just going to relax because the people are the one really fighting about this issue. I said it before that, to me, I think God's hand is trying to play in Edo State. The PDP and APC, you can't see Obaseki or Aso insulting Monday or Monday insulting this. So the youth that are supposed to be thinking of a young man they can bring in from either SDP or AAC, to fight these people. They are busy receiving 2,000 naira, 10,000 naira, and at the end, boardroom politics. I'm sure you guys will mark my word. At the end, if PDP eventually win, I'm a PDP guy. Everybody knows that. But to me, I just think the kind of politics that they are playing at those states right now, especially PDP, is the boardroom politics, and it is not going to favor the people. It's going to favor themselves, a group of cartel, and I think it's not good for us. So I will advise that if we have $200, $500 that we can send to our people, let's channel the mind of our people towards a younger candidate, because APC and PDP, they are not really going to help Edo State. That's my submission.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. But I want to say something. You are a PDP member, but you are not leaving PDP. You are still in PDP. You don't want to leave PDP. Why can't you just leave the party, take this good new knowledge, join the AAC, and you propel a candidate rather than staying? Because right now, a lot of people are doing the Shuaibu and Francisine kind of politics. You are in the party, you are not leaving, but you are throwing stones back into your party by trying to support the opposition.
The reason I'm not leaving. I'm hoping that eventually, if PDP does not win the governorship election, we'll be able to kick this so-called boardroom gurus that have come to hijack the party, and then we can restructure the PDP again. That's the reason.
Yeah, but the PDP was not a better party before. In my own opinion, PDP has not had, there's nothing to write home about, no disrespect, but it is the same thing, whether they call it boardroom or no boardroom. Somebody came, went to PDP, gave them, and they accepted him, he became governor. If not for Governor Obaseki, the PDP would have been ruled out of Edo State by now. Honestly, he's going to a PDP, ignited a little fire.
No, moderator, that's not true. The PDP was winning senatorial seats and the National Assembly seats. Before now, they were winning seats, yeah.
Before.
Yes, it's under this governor they even lost most of the federal seats now.
Exactly.
It's on record.
Exactly. You know, and also even when Obaseki was in APC, PDP was still breathing. You know, even when Oshiomhole was a two-time governor of Edo State, PDP was breathing. In Oredo, that PDP, that Oshiomhole was the governor. In Oredo, both House of Rep and the Senate, it was being controlled by PDP.
Okay, I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just talking about being the governor of Edo State. If Obaseki had not moved to PDP to be governor, do you think PDP would have won any governorship election till now? No. Let us just be factual. Because the APC would have still won the party if Obaseki was there.
The greatest mistake they did was to allow Obaseki to come to PDP. That's just my own two cents.
Well, I think, yes, they can call it a great mistake. Again, it was another level of giving PDP some light. Because there are some states that APC cannot hold, and there are some states that PDP cannot hold. So when Oshiomhole took over, when Oshiomhole became governor, it was evident that APC was going to continue until Obaseki broke the chain. So I don't know. Now you don't want the power back, Abi. So should they give it back to APC so you guys can restructure? Is that the plan?
To me, I've said it in this group before. You know, sometimes somebody that does not speak grammar or somebody that is slow in words sometimes have the heart of the people to do something. We might be so, you know, when you package somebody too much, I think in this group we have had a debate about Aswin before. To me, at that time I do a great job. I know that a lot of people does not want to hear that, but at the same time, Abakomeza too, you know, he might be the people's guy, somebody that believes in helping his people. You know, who knows? You know, it can just be, it could become the governor of Edo State. Tomorrow, everybody will start saying, this is God sent. I'm not saying he's righteous. That's not what I'm saying. But all I'm trying to say that Apata or Abakomeza is better than Aswan to me, because Aswan is they are just trying to profit from Edo State. Let's just be honest. That's what they're trying to do. And we all know that. Look at the life of people in Edo State, they are dying. So we shouldn't paint it or try to make this person look so perfect or good. Yes, Aswan might be good in wars, in everything, but does he really have the people's heart? Does he is telling the people that he's going to transform Edo State economy to world class? How? In 8 years? How? Man, more they see through the talk, my brother. I rest my case.
Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you very much. Well,
but can I just observe something?
No, we can't observe. What do you do? Yes, Mr. Osa, let's please make your observations.
So the reality is none of these people have ever been in power as governor. So we don't know how they will perform. So writing one off or writing the other off, I think it's not the way forward. I like to pose stance saying I am going for this person because he or she represents something I like. There's a youth there. It's very clear, Let's all others look into this candidacy and then say, I like this person because of A or because of B. And then you stick to it. But just writing off some persons against others, I think it's not really great. Let's really do it, let's dissect these people and really see who we think we will vote for, and then stick to the reason you think Mr. A is better than Mr. B. It's, that's just what I wanted to share with the house.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We all have our reasons for voting. Some can be sentimental, can be emotional, some can be seeing the big pictures, some can be rolling a dice and just say that.
Mr. Moderator, if I want to say, Mr. Osa, yeah, I like you pointed out, okay, this is my reason. But don't you think every other person has actually stated their reasons? Because if, like what the last speaker said, it's concerned with the boardroom politics, and it's not comfortable with it, and he doesn't see it as something that will work for Edo. So that is choice.
No, you didn't get my point. No, the point what I said was this: that writing off, saying this person will not be good. This person, no, you write off people. It's too early to write off anyone without even allowing them, without even seeing what they do. Select.
Mr. Osa, if I want to
make your candidate,
but that is on a personal opinion, no.
Hold on,
mind you.
Yes, I agree. No, of course. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying that it would be good for us to look into them and then say, all right, we can bring up three.
If you are saying this thing that you are saying that we should look into them rather than writing them up because I've not seen them, I've just been trying to let us leave the discussion at a very subtle level where we don't go overboard and the moderator brings us back and say we are campaigning. Oshiomhole clearly wrote off a man who worked with him for 8 years and has worked 16. He was not even us. A man who brought him to Edo said he is prophet. What the English?
That is Oshiomhole, and he has his reasons. That is not us.
So
I'm talking about. Our conversation is within this.
Yes,
our conversation is within this.
Yes, that's why
I want to say something. Sorry, I want to say something. Sorry to interject you guys, but I want to say something. Okay, should we write the 17 candidates and start writing them off one by one until we get the final, or we analyze the and pick our choice?
We can't write
exactly. We have to X-ray them.
Mr. Osa, this is electoral process. The last candidate in the 17 will still get 2 votes or 3. It's not my choice. The person that want to vote for him, he might not even know him from Adam.
Yes,
It's just
you're not understanding me.
There's something I'm going at. The person will go there and vote. You see, I know a friend in 2011 that voted Buhari. 2011. He's an educated, bright, young, successful man in Edo. We are the polling unit. He says he's voting for Buhari. I said, why? He said he likes Buhari. That even Buhari will not win. 2011, not 2015. 20, he voted. So voting is a thing of choice. So it's not like writing off. But that's why I told you that if we were even talking about writing off, the person who brought us has written him off in the person of Adam Oshiomhole. So
Okay,
he
so
called him,
I see. I hear what you're saying,
he
man.
called him a man who has done business
See,
of profiting on the people that can never have promotion
to I
for the
hear what you're
people.
saying. That is not that
That's why I
you're
say
very
I
far
don't
from
want
my
to
thoughts.
campaign.
Hold on now. You're campaigning. That's not what I'm not here to
That's why
campaign
I'm
for
trying
any
to
of them as
avoid it.
a party person.
Oshiomhole is
So hold on
writing the
now.
candidate off for
See, what
political
we are
party
saying
lists.
is yeah, that is his own. We're not here for that. I'm talking in respect with within the confines of this show. What we should be doing, if you were here when the host introduced the program, he said this program is to enlighten us, to enlighten listeners. Am I correct, moderator?
You are correct.
And if that is the case, then what we should be doing is not writing off candidates, but x-raying them so that people will see, oh, I didn't see this thing about this person. Oh, I now see this about this person. That is what I think we should be doing here. I'm not talking outside of the confines of this program, but within the confines of this program. What anyone says outside, that is the person. My focus, which I think should be everybody's focus as panelists on this show, should be how to x-ray these people. That's my own views. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. But I keep calling you Mr. Barrister Osa. Yes, I understand your point. I understand every other person's point too, because it's like advertising. It's a right to choose. Voting, you have the right to vote. You have the right to choose any candidate or person as you deem fit. Mr. Konko, your hand is up. Please come in. Before I go further, come in. You want to say something?
Yeah, what I wanted to say is I was listening to ITV News the other day, and there was a lawyer speaking on behalf of the PDP. And the moderator on the ITV asked the lawyer, and there was another guy speaking for Abata Labour Party. And there was another man from UK speaking on behalf of APC. And the moderator asked the lawyer a question about because somebody said something, I think it's Mr. Osa, if I'm not mistaken, says that none of these people has run for office before. And the moderator asked the lawyer about the Labour Party guy who said when he was the president of NBA, he was able to help them secure 1.something billion. He left them with 1.something billion. And the lawyer affirmed to that and said that was true, that he was part of the committee, that he worked on behalf of that guy. The reason I'm saying this is this. There's no single person, I haven't seen, if there's a video, please, I want to see. There's no single person, that have come out and said, oh, I work for Aswen, or Aswen, when Aswen was this, Aswen was able to help me, I don't want to use the word Edo person, this is not we're talking about Edo person now. We are not talking about Edo, we shouldn't start going towards tribal or whatever. A single person coming out that he was a beneficiary of Aswen when Aswen was this, Aswen was that. Nobody has come out to say that. And we keep saying that these people haven't run for office, these people haven't run for office. No, sometimes I think personally we have to look at, not only what they are saying they want to do for the state, but something that is real, that is practical. You cannot tell me as a person that within 8 years, you are going to take the economy of the state to a world-class economy. Come on now. I don't know if you are fooling some people, but there are some people that kind of statement does not resonate with. It does not work.
Mr. Kongo, is there any personal between you and Aswe? Because when you say you have not heard or seen anybody that has come out to say he benefited in what way? Or he has worked for Aswe. Aswe has a chamber, Ighodalo, I guess, or something, and Ighodalo.
At least those people should those people should be able to come out and say, when I was working for this man as my boss, this man was able to deliver this for us. This man was able to make sure
They
that,
still work.
you know,
They still work there. They still work there. The people still work there.
have you seen anyone coming out, you know, saying
Why,
something?
I don't understand. Why should they? Why don't they come out to do what? To just campaign for him or to promote him?
Attest for his credibility.
My brother, I don't understand that part of. Well, I don't. Okay, that's your okay. You have your opinion there. It's okay, but I don't think
attest for his credibility. You know, so that people will know that okay, this man is credible. Because the only person packaging him right now is the governor and the governor and people.
Oh, the governor come out to do that. I think the governor just picked him. The governor picked him. Yes, we all know that is no hidden. That's no hidden. It's no hidden secret that he's the governor's candidate. Even if they are trying to put themselves on two different platforms at the same time. Yes, but coming to say nobody has come out on his credibility. Has he been accused of anything otherwise, of being not credible?
Because they have packaged him to be like the Messiah coming to rescue.
No. You see, sometimes there's the things you have done, precedents will speak for you. Sometimes I am saying sometimes I'm not campaigning for him, but I'm not going to allow you come and just say without me asking questions. The reason why this man has why people good, even if people go after him or people are excited by his cosmetic exposure. I call it cosmetic exposure because that's what people see. A lot of people get cajoled by what they see and what they hear, even if they don't do their own verification to know facts. It's because the man has something that people can point out to. Just like other candidates do. The APC candidate is a senator. You can't take that away from him. He's a sitting senator, just like the Adam Oshiomhole as well, and Akpabio and etc.
That's the only person among the three of them that has run an election in the state and have won an election in the state.
Good. That is yes. Well, that is some feat. That's a level that someone has attained, and we have to respect him for that. The Akpata has been an MBH president or chairman. That is a feat. He has rode up to that level. The PDP candidate has his portfolio as well, where he has his chambers, and he's one of the biggest in the country. So when you have a man with one of the biggest chambers in the country, and you say nobody has come out for credibility, that means you have not done your fact check. You should go take time out, do your feasibility study on the man.
If you have the video,
I'm not saying it's a yardstick for him to be the best governor in the world or to be the best governor anywhere. No. Politics is different completely from everybody's personal business. Even as a senator, it's different completely from being a governor.
Moderator. You see, when we try to do yardstick of who is going to be a good governor or who is going to do well, the first, you need to first know the first criteria of a leader, or rather the first thing that a leader must possess. Because like you just summarized just now, politics is a very different ballgame, and that was what Oshiomhole was trying to explain. Even why people might say, Okpewolo is not sound, it's not vibrant, but when it comes to leadership, you need to understand the benefits and criteria that a leader must have. It's different from what a banker or a director of a corporation should have. Though definitely they are going to be in roles where they have to manage people and ensure success. But in political governance, there's a difference. There's need for you to know the people. there's need for you to understand the people. It's not just your educational prowess. Like, all the professors would have just given the next professor that is coming out from Ambrosali or Uniben governorship now. So, but there's need for you to understand the leadership skills that is required to administer governance. You are not supposed to be the expert. You are only supposed to be the one who has a vision. You understand, that can put together experts. I'm not
like Tinubu and Buhari, Abi.
Where if you have known Tinubu in his wait now, hold on now.
Why would you say that, moderator?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, my president.
Moderator, you don't campaign for Buhari.
Tinubu is my president. Tinubu is my president, and Buhari is my former president. I'm just asking. I'm asking. It's simple.
Moderator, you asked a question now. There's no need to.
Yes, no, they're asking. There are people talking on top of their voice.
If you had known Tinubu in the late 90s and early 2000s, you will not ask that question. So you see now.
I did not ask a question.
Hold on now.
I liking them.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you, that you are likening them now, like based on what Tinubu is today. But if you know Tinubu like 2001, 2002 in Lagos, you will definitely say, yes, this is a visionary. However, this is why I'm telling you now that I'm not interested in old candidates anymore. I want young men, vibrant young men who can give us their best at their youths. I don't care whether you have achieved or not. Let us work with young people with this digital age and put together experts that will help this person achieve. So that's what is important. Now we have young men who have been in these roles of politics, trying to administer leadership at their own way. They might not be perfect, but it's a work in progress. So, man, it's not like writing off Asue. But where I have an issue is that during the emergence of Obaseki, Oshiomhole made us to understand that he has put in a whole lot of programs in place, and that it will be difficult for him to just let it go and give it to any other person. He will give it to Obaseki, who at least will continue this transformation agenda that he had set for Edo, coming from where we were in 2007. And no doubt, Obaseki took it forward, tried to perfect the civil service reform that had already started, and some other things, but maybe like the Waterstone project is not of it. Now, my own is that in this recent campaign, I have not been able to reconcile what Obaseki is said to have done to what Asue is saying he will do. So when he says he will turn the economy in 8 years to one economy, have they not been in government for 8 years? So it is confusing. You understand? That's where my problem is. There's a disconnect from, if he was saying, oh, I want to continue on the processes of Obaseki, yes, I can be able to marry it. That's okay. Yes, this one. But he's trying to give us another direction entirely. Why is it doing it?
Well, I wish I can have him on the studio here. We need a lot of questions for Aswe. Not just for Aswe. We need questions for every candidate.
There's something that is fishy. Why is
fishy around there? Okay, thank you.
It's not meant to insult, but is it that he's trying to disassociate himself from the sitting government?
Well, everybody doing well. Everybody will want to disassociate themselves from their party leadership.
No. Oshiomhole and
can I observe?
No.
Can I observe?
Also, I have something to say before you observe. Sorry. Oshiomhole made a statement this morning that Tinubu is acting like he does not want the next 2027 election. Have you guys seen the news?
Yes.
Oshiomhole is now speaking from the other
and
part.
And it was clear on it that he
was speaking from the other part of his mouth.
Yeah, no.
No, moderator, no.
The policy decisions are difficult decisions that if he takes them, it will look as if he doesn't need to.
Election.
It's the same thing. I don't accuse Oshiomhole of saying what he did not say.
But what are the policy decisions that are so serious now? The only thing we hear is share money. I've not seen any policy.
No, because listen, this is what we are saying.
Like Oshiomhole prohibited the use of Okada within the metropolis.
No.
I'm
not. Let's. I want to say something.
And
I want
everybody
to
said he
finally
was
say
going to lose the
something.
election. That was a
Mr.
strong
Tupo,
decision he made.
Mr. Tupo, thank you for your submission. I understand it, and
Okay.
it is clear because a lot of us believe we know what you have said and we understand, and we ask. We need. That's why I say we need to ask a lot of questions because they say these candidates go to different platforms every day. I don't know why certain questions are not asked. It begins to make me feel some of them are orchestrated by their groups because you have observed something, and I know you are not the only person that has observed it, even if people might think it's coming from an opposition observation. But yes, by answer should be asked, are you going to continue from Obaseki's movement or you are going to create yours? He has not said anything going towards that direction until I know. But that aside, nobody in the APC and PDP would say their government has done well and they want to ride on the pedestal or the boat. The APC candidate cannot tell us he's going to use Tinubu's manifesto candidate or Tinubu's leverage or anything. Or is he going to mention Buhari? No, he's not going to do that.
No, the APC candidate is coming to restore back the glory days.
Yeah, it's not about restoration in Edo State. Can his restoration take the country forward? No, the country is in the hands of his leader.
No.
And they are the most trying times we have ever experienced.
Moderator, you know the problem we are missing? Ideology. What is the ideology of
But these people are holding the party like this.
Hold on now. What is the ideology of the PDP?
No, we are not talking about the PDP ideology now. We're talking about the federal government of Nigeria now. What is
the federal government? Yeah, you have been watching news. We have seen that the federal government has vindicated itself that the problem of the direct problem of the people is heard by their state governors. It's not about it's not
so
about
the state governor that so right now the state governor. So the problem in Lagos, I want to make a question. I want to ask a question. No, wait now, to calm down. Let's
forget federal government. Let's focus. Federal government is policy-making organization.
No, let's do gentlemen discussion today. Don't need for argument.
Why don't we have school bus that take children to school? Is that federal government problem?
Wait now. In Lagos. Why
don't we have private healthcare? Is that federal government problem?
Are you going to allow me speak? Let us use a case study. Now the federal government has put the blame on the governors. Let's use Lagos as a case study, where the president of today has held everything from beginning to end from 1999 to 2024. Does it change? Has there been any improvement? PDP has never had held power there. There's been a one-party movement from 1999 till date. So if they're saying the governors, yes.
Tell me one state that is doing better than Lagos today in Nigeria. Just one state. Mention one state.
Lagos is not doing good. So this one is
compare it to other states.
Lagos is not doing good. Let us just try using English or grammar. Lagos is not doing good. So let us use the word better in that statement. That's just the truth.
But you can't still compare Lagos with other states. Have you gone to some states in Nigeria?
I'm not saying we are going to compare. But first, when there's no good, everything is bad. I'm just saying it from the depth of. I'm being very pragmatic and straightforward. Lagos is not good. I'm not going to Akwa Ibom. I'm not going to Taraba. I've not gone to, or in recent times, when I mean recent times, I've not gone to certain places. When you compare about Edo is small, and everybody is wanting to live in GRA. The other part of Edo looks abandoned. But Lagos, everybody is living in Lagos. There are no special places. It's the same thing everywhere. It is not, I don't say anything good. So if we want to start talking about party, yes, the state governor, let us not even try to paint a different picture. Please, we don't have to do that. I'm not defending anybody. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying it the way we have seen it. It is not the problem now is beyond APC, PDP, all those things. No, for me, it is beyond that.
My host, Kevin, hand it up for comments for private session. Kevin wants to comment.
Kevin,
Yeah,
Kevin is not coming now. Okay, Kevin, you are in. Yes, Kevin, please.
Yeah.
I didn't know you are coming to the studio. Please give us your your submission.
Yes, I've been listening, and I think you said something that made a lot of sense when you said there are options for us. The only thing I think this is for you, the moderators. I think it's partly your jobs too. I'm not blaming you guys at all, but it's partly your job to bring this candidate to us so we see them, we talk about them for the first time. Um, I can tell sometimes even some of the people that are guests here are probably aligned to a political party. But let's just say to the last the person that you were having a conversation with. Weird. I agree with a few things he said, and I disagree with a lot of things he said as well. Um, we are all civilized people. Let's just be practical. When somebody comes out and say, "I will turn a state economy to world class economy in the next 8 years," me and you, like, let's just reason as leave party, take out the political, tribal, whatever. Just see, just if somebody tells you that, make I give you another very important thing with people they miss. When you drive into Benin, what is that business that is booming? Now, coffee business. Everywhere you don't drive into Benin, you don't see a coffee business. Where do they do coffee? To bury people. So that tells you, say, there's something really, you don't see good businesses springing up in Benin. Even the Oshiomhole time, Obaseki time, if every time you go to Benin, now this new place now, coffee business is full up. So that tells you that people are dying. We live in it. Let's even go. What could not they say because we day Europe? The one thing say, oh, that person because they day Europe. Bro, I'm well traveled. What could just compare our country with our neighbors, not too far from us there. We they miss the point. Oshiomhole, you were referring to Oshiomhole. Um, there are things Oshiomhole, I think, me myself, I will put Oshiomhole for prison if I get the opportunity. But I can tell you, say, there's something he's done as well. Even when he left as a governor. The only reason why he and Obaseki get issue, let's just be real, was the fact that he said, continue with what I left. I don't say not do new projects. Just I would never have voted for Oshiomhole, but I'm just telling you what really caused their issue. So this will make sense. I know I only have 3 minutes, but what are the trying to say? It just said continue with all the things I've invested in our APC. You can tell, say even the Oshiomhole as much as a thief. At least he believe in their manifesto. He don't thief will believe manifesto. Like Oshiomhole be, but he actually believe, say, okay, I'm in a party. Again, it just said Obaseki continue with those things I have done. If you want to build new bridge, you want to do this new, that is fine. But keep this investment constant. That was the real issue. Now we are having conversation about uh, is this PDP person even the right person? Bro, we really need to be really honor to Barrister. Who said so. He said these people are not no, regarding something he said. He said these people have never had political office. This is not a go at you, but Mr. Barrister, I love your conversation. We are just having conversation. I did learn from you too, learn from everybody. But which I try to explain to you, you don't have to at this point. I'll give you so many of African countries. Just think look South Africa recently. Who be the party? Very time when we will shock this politician. Really, really. Even when I go to Edo State, to me, it still seems like 2000 and 2001 when I live in it. I'm telling you, I see no difference. What I think to some people that development because they see flyover. I'll give you an example, right? New Lagos Road, the road that connects the road that connects the south to the east. See, today, since I was born, that road is still flooded. See, today, when it rains, even for 30 minutes. It's just simple things with the. I'm not having to go at anybody. I'm just saying that we really. I think it is time we start really talking about other political party. Um, uh, None of these people believe anything, even the Aswan himself. I don't think anything is said. Nah, we didn't listen. We just listen to people talk, just like we become. We like that. That sweet English. Go and verify. When you go verify, it is wrong. It's crazy. I think Nigerians were educated enough. We don't travel enough. We go other people country, they do that. We don't fit do when we come our own country, we can't play tribal politics or of the way would you vote the way you vote in Edo State where you live now, those benefits you gain from there. Is that how politics is done? Then we pretend that it can't happen in Edo State because we are. But the last election is a very good example that anybody we want, we can put them there. So, moderator, my real reason I came back in was to let you know that now on our job too, the moderators, to let us know who these other candidates are. That's the point of this sort of platform. But sometimes it feels like not just three political parties or two political parties. Sometimes the conversation when we're having it here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kelvin. That's
Yeah, you see,
Wait,
Mr.
also,
Kelvin,
please, we have a caller.
yes.
We have a caller. Please, we
Okay.
have a caller. Let us. The caller has been waiting. Caller, are you there?
Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, please tell us your name. Your name and where you are calling from. It's not from. Yes, the house needs to know.
Okay, I'm Fred. I'm calling from Canada.
Fred.
I've called before.
Yes, I know Fred. I know Fred. Yes.
Okay. How you guys doing? Thank you so much for the job you guys are doing, trying to balance the program over there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
One thing I want to make all of us know is that this problem of federal, state, and all the, don't you know that in some of the policy that the federal government has put down now, that is what is affecting the whole country? When we came in, the dollar, they just bring that's balancing the dollar, bringing it up, and also the first subsidy. Which raised it for that is everything that we are now doing in Nigeria is being affected by transportation. So that is one. So secondly, trying to say, this man is not campaign so Baseki has done. My brother, for me, I go to Nigeria every year, every 2 years. I have a business there, and I have friends in UK, in Ireland that goes to Nigeria twice a year. People are just saying, no, my Benin is not good. Nobody goes to Nigeria. Who said that? Obaseki have done his speech because even the present head of service is my classmate. Do you know some of even the people that they say Obaseki have raised their salary? Some people are not even still happy because some blue board are because there is no more fight. So what are we saying? If one person says, no, maybe one person will come up maybe from a civil service and say, oh, I don't like Obaseki at all. Even look at all the Niger Delta State, the six states, they were all in the those states trying to copy this paperless government. Do we know what Obaseki has buried down in that area? This fiber. Can we take? So if this man come, he will be able to continue what this man has done. He has done a lot in terms of roads. And if you know, I know that if it's only this light that he brought that this, I know it's not generally to all houses, but go on the streets and travel and be there and see lights. So why we say this man has not done anything? Look to my own village, from where I'm to Ora. There are not a road there. If you want to travel to my headquarters, we go around, pass through those streets, and go back to my headquarters in Uzeba, Sapogidaora. I was really watching a video yesterday. Is it not that one or two? He was trying to go and visit another senatorial district. He could not go. He has to travel and pass through Lagos State because the road was bad. That's not the country. He is supposed to go just 20-30 minutes and go and take almost 4 hours. But nobody can come. Yeah, look at all the road. All this is not really legitimate. Will you complete the road? Is it only the road that Obaseki is going to do? If that's only civil service that man has done, he has started, he has planted a foundation. So people should call any other person that will come can also continue from there. We cannot compare Nigeria with abroad. Or are we going to go back to somebody who does not know difference between this and this? Or we want a package who we were asking the other time, so what are the mineral resources was saying co-founder Coca-Cola. So please, this man, I believe, is going to do well if he continues from Obaseki. Well, Obaseki have done a lot. And I know so many roads, even in my area in Orbih, that the man has done that have not been done for the past 40 years. I can mention 4 or 5, only in Orbih, in my street where I grew up. So please, this erosion is taking over. It's everywhere. Go to Lagos, go to go to everywhere. There is erosion everywhere. So it's not only in when there's erosion, Obaseki. Is it people should please? For me, he has done well, and I will believe if this man comes, he's going to continue from where Obaseki has done. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Fred. I know this is not your first time. You have made your input. 2 things I'm going to ask from your. Yes, okay, everybody. Obaseki has done great. Obaseki has done great, like people say. But how come we have not seen Obaseki campaigning for his candidate as well? Or is he waiting for? Is he waiting for a set time, or because we normally see governors campaign for their candidates? Well, if or are they trying to work on 2 different parallel lines, even if they say they are working towards the same direction? That is what we want to see. Again, on the other hand, I wouldn't want to put elsewhere in Obaseki's trouble boat. When I mean I wouldn't want to put elsewhere in Obaseki's trouble boat, people would think I'm trying to defend him. I am not. A man should be held responsible for his actions. Just like I'm not going to put, we have another caller coming in, just I'm not going to put Senator Mondokpolo in Tinubu's or APC federal boat, because there's hardship in the land, like everybody is saying. I'm not going to use it to write off the APC candidate. But before I continue, we have a caller. Yeah, caller, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Okay, you have 3 minutes. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Eddie. I'm calling from Texas.
Eddie, you're calling from Texas. Texas is a big state. What part of Texas are you calling from?
Dallas, Texas.
I'm calling from Dallas, Texas. Okay. So give us a question.
I hear, most of these guys coming out to say Obaseki has done well. Obaseki has done well. I want them to actually, tell us what Obaseki has done. I was in Nigeria September last year. It was raining, There's no road to pass. It's so sad when I see Nigerians, taking it as if paying, what's it called, salary is an achievement. How can you guys be talking about salary? What is the percentage of Nigerian civil servants in Edo State? Edo people are so blind that they cannot see what is going on.
No, that's a general statement. You cannot say Edo people are blind. You can say.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. But some selected few of Edo people, probably because they've not left Edo State, they just see it as a big deal that Obaseki is paying salary. Now Obaseki has increased salary to 70,000 naira. What is 70,000 naira? In fact, what is the population of Edo civil servants? At least from here, United States, I see what other states government are doing. Obaseki should come out and show Edo people his own legacy project that he has done. People just come and talk, they don't rant, they say no, they say all sort of things that I really don't understand. When I see, this is the first time I'm calling into this kind of a program,
Mhm.
And when I sit down and listen to what they say, you know, I feel pity. I feel so sad. Because Edo people, they refuse to open their eyes. They are so blind with what they can easily just see today, tomorrow, and eat. It's so sad.
Well,
It's so sad at this point in time, at this age, we are still talking about, oh, okay, paying of salary is an achievement. Renovating old structure is an achievement.
there's a. It's
I
not.
was in Nigeria. I was in Benin last year. I was watching my back 24 hours. If I'm sleeping, I have to put a gun. I have to put the gun by my side.
Why is this so? Why is this so? Why is this so? You have to put a gun by your side. Are you having the Texas feel of owning a gun? Why do you have to put a gun by your side?
Great call. Great. This is Texas.
Okay, I get it.
I've been robbed a couple of times, you know.
Okay.
My vehicle has been taken away from me. You understand? So all these armed robbers and kidnappers, you know, I know they come after me when I'm in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So it's not all about me. When the state is safe, everybody is safe. I don't want when it favor you, you know, you are so carried away that that is the best thing that ever happened to you. Nothing is happening in Benin. Nothing is happening in Benin. When I go to Benin with all the money Obaseki has borrowed, nothing to show for it. And some people are not asking questions. And some people are not asking questions. They are so blind, they can't see. It's so painful. I've been out of Nigeria since 1994. I've been in the Western world. So I cannot be swayed with all these trivialities that they see and they're so carried away with it. I know what it is. I know how it works outside the country, outside Nigeria. A country where I live here, America where I live, I know how it works. Instead of you to hold your government accountable, your local government, your state government, you are running after who is in Abuja. You are talking about who is in Abuja. If anything is going on right here in Texas where I live, we go after the Texas government, the Texas governor, not the man in Washington D.C.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Eddie. I appreciate your. It's okay. I understand you. And I thank you for commenting on the show and the things that are happening. Yes. Yes. Who wants to come in? You have to be brief. We have a very limited time.
Yes, me. I did ask if I could come in. That's okay.
Yeah, Mr. Kevin. Yes.
Yeah. I think the last caller actually nailed it on the head. I think we pretend. Again, Obaseki is leaving. So even wasting time on Obaseki is sort of irrelevant at the moment. But I'm talking about the guy that called before the last guy. Said Obaseki did a lot. Again, now I think I can understand the way we Nigerians they argue politics. Now where you know rich, you go argue rich. You don't understand? Even those roads he's talking about, they have no drainage facilities. The road is so proud. It is scream about. There's no drainage facilities in those roads. The last caller just said it. When it rains in Benin, you can't go anywhere. And again, I've said this before. How many Edo states how many of Edo state population work for federal and state government? We are talking less than 10%. Less than 10% of the population. It is crazy that we even get again. I want to break something. I want to say something I think that is very important. Why do we even have conversation about federal government? We know how Nigeria is designed. Governor is my president. Governor is my anything that goes in Benin. It's not Buhari or the current president. It's my governor. Again, we've not even seen the major problem. We can have this good governor, this guy, aspirant that talks well, that says the right things. But sometimes we need to look at the people that they are bringing. Look at Obaseki. I know council we not people write their name. You know, it's crazy. Are those people? Are these the people who fit change those communities? Now, those kind of candidates we're supposed to be looking to. And somebody said, "Oh, if AC won, or would they be fighting federal? What it concern fighting federal government? Every state gets allocation. You generate state, you get federal allocation, even state generated income. Not the even derivative fund that a state gets. One of the 8 states or 13 states. So where this money? So with the tax Obaseki for paying salary, it is crazy. Now that's why I said now where you know, like I said now Obaseki money, now I they pay these salaries. You know, it is crazy. The question we should be asking: where all this money go? Not join the one way borrow. It just said it. You see, there is basic politics. Basic. You see, when you see a candidate that really wants to do things for Edo State, we go no. See, the only candidate I need right now is a candidate that will come out and say, listen, I will keep current funding in certain area of Obaseki. The 2 things I want to focus on, and 24 hours electricity and education. Probably invest in research facilities and stuff like that. Just give Edo State 24 hours light. Is that impossible? The other states, like Eastern States, almost achieving that. Do you know the businesses, the jobs that will create in Edo State?
Bros, no state is achieving that.
No. I didn't say a state. No, I didn't say. No, please don't misquote me. You know, there's an Eastern State that has that as a project. Yes or no?
Are you talking about Abia?
Yes, Abia State. It's a project.
How many years has that been? How many years has that been? 1 year has that project been?
Okay. Please, let's. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Please, I'm not sure.
OT didn't do it. It was just his tenure. It was that they've been a project for 25 years.
Okay,
probably
I totally agree.
From age were young boys when they were doing that project.
But is that tax giving Edo State? Let me ask you, moderator. Is that tax giving Edo State 24 hours light? Is it a thing the governor cannot achieve? Please, just tell me. If I know my own age, I'm over 40 from an African country, other African neighbors that have never seen darkness. My own age is 40 something. I've never in Africa. We're not talking about Europe now. Let's talk about our neighbors.
You have exceeded your 3 minutes. We are so
okay, thank you. Thank
you very much. Tupo, you have something to say. 2 minutes, please. Let me round up.
Yes, it's a little bit about digressing, and it has to do with our federating and subnational units. You know, the truth is this: every state has negotiators, and in our system of government, our negotiators are in Edo 9 House of Rep members, 3 senators, and our governor. Now, why I always stress on the fact that, like what the speaker said last speaker, everybody should hold their governors. Our governors are the ones who are supposed to go and negotiate proper policies with the federal government. But in this case, the governors are the ones aiding and abetting the federal government to do policies that will not help the people. So until the people start driving their governors out of state, pursuing their rep members and senators, they will not go to Abuja to actually say exactly what the people want. That's the reality. The truth, the fact remains that until when the people start holding their reps, senators, and governors accountable, Nigeria will not move. The governors will keep trying to put the blame on the federal government, whereas they are the ones that go there every week to go and do negotiation. There's always a meeting with federal government from the states every week, either through the ministerial positions or through the governorship meetings or through the senators. So they should be the ones telling the government how the policies should be that will affect the people. The federal government can never be stronger than the 37 states. It's never possible in this world. Only when the 37 states want the federal government to do something, that's when they get it. So Ukonji-Iweala told us how they told the governors to save. They said no, they want their money. So the governors are the ones to blame for whatever is happening to us from the federal government. That's it. So anything that they're suffering today is state government.
Can I just observe here? Do we remember was it this year or last year when Governor Obaseki came out and had a press briefing or a forum like that, when he was addressing the state of the nation, that if we continue in this trajectory, we're going to find ourselves in trouble. I don't know if you, moderator, if you remember that video.
That was during Buhari's, that was during the great Buhari's.
No, hold on now. Well, you are saying that the governors don't say anything.
The that was during the great Buhari's regime. Oh, sorry, I don't want to use regime. Great Buhari's tenor. That was
it's good that he said it, but me and you were still alive. We were here when the likes of Sanusi said it in 2011. So it's not.
No, but did Obaseki say it or not? Without fear or favor, did he say it?
I don't know what he said now.
That was an advice to the federal government.
But you see why I will not answer on board.
So you see why I will not answer here and we will.
No, you see why I will not answer. I like what the last speaker said. He said, "Now, is it the last speaker or somebody said, now where you know rich, now you talk rich." So if you have said this, it's only normal that I will accept it. But I will not want to go further because it will just make us, campaign goes.
No, but I was only responding to what you said, that governors are meant to do, yes. And then we've seen exactly, and this is the person that we actually, out of the 36,
yes,
that spoke out,
crucifying, no doubt, okay.
And then we still crucifying him. So let's see, not just
someone has corrected us. Said the bill for state to provide electricity was signed barely a year ago. Independent power projects by state government, before now limited to government buildings. So it's a grand process. Unless we want to start living in government buildings, that's why we can have 24 hours light. And secondly, how affordable can this electricity be? Yes. How affordable can we?
And again, let me even add to this. This same federal government came up with a band-aid that is wrecking everybody. Look, I know we don't know. People like Obaseki.
Leave out the government out of this one. It's not about this same government. Like I just explained to you, there are 37
I'm not talking to you.
Leave federal government. Federal government cannot
now. I didn't respond to you.
If the federal government make a policy that is against those 36 governors and the senators, you will see that they will respond
the way it should be.
Don't bring it to politics. If you want to campaign, you know me, I'm very good at it. I will change
Why are you saying
what are you shouting for?
Hold on. Suppose you made one statement because you keep doing one thing in politics. Yeah, hey, when you play politics, you want to play politics one-sided. You say we should hold our governors accountable, senators and House of Reps. The APC has a senator as a candidate and a House of Rep as a vice. Nobody has held them accountable ever since.
Did I vindicate them?
I am not saying you are vindicating them. They have not been brought to the table. Because if you want to bring the governor to the table like you do every day, bring those two guys alone. No. We are talking about neutral politics.
I accuse everybody across board.
Let's keep our parties out. Let's put accountability on leadership. That is political.
Everybody
listen.
Somebody now try to identify and vindicate one.
No, it is not him. I'm not talking about him.
Vindicate all.
I am talking about myself now, bringing this to your light, bringing it to the table, not just you and everybody. We are holding leaders or leadership to being accountable. Every form of leadership, whether it's cultural, religious, financial, or political. When we are doing this, if you are bringing the governor, bring Oshiomhole in, bring these people in, they all should be held accountable. Is it only the governor that is being given money to secure the state? No.
Like I said,
like you said, you are calling one name. And you don't want them to call federal, you don't want them to call the president, you want us to come to the state and hold the governor and the jugular. Why the governor?
Are you trying to be
senators? They have many House of Reps, they have many House of Assembly, they have commissioners. Why are we holding one man responsible?
Did I hold one man responsible?
No, because you are bringing him to the table.
Now, I mentioned 3 senators, 9 rep members.
No, you have not mentioned Akwakomiza. You have not brought him in front of us for accountability, or his deputy Denko. You have never done so. They are your candidates, we respect that. But let's take parties out and talk about
did I bring the candidate of Faswe as a case study?
No, he's not a city senator.
Did I bring Obaseki to the discussion? I just only told you that
the governor is what governor. You're talking about governors of states.
I told you the representatives we have at the federal level.
He's just not the only representative we have. He's not the only representative we have at the federal level. We have 3 senators that live in Abuja.
You are trying to drag out my leg.
I want to tear your shoe, tear your trouser, and bring your face to public. We have 3 senators in Abuja representing Edo State. You can't mention them at all.
No, moderator, don't worry about it.
So right now,
you see, it is really wrong that when it gets to this point, that when it gets to this point, to both shies away.
No, she's not shying away. I'm just trying to right now.
I know, because
I'm trying to make it non-political. Let's talk about the welfare of us, regardless of our parties, regardless of our affiliations, religion, race, ethnicity. Let's talk about us, Edo Nigerians, human beings.
Until we decide to be truthful to ourselves, we will not move ahead.
Leadership. Bros. Leadership. Sorry, bros. Leadership is the ability of an individual, group, organization to lead at any level, influence or guide other individual teams to entire organization towards a goal. That is leadership. It doesn't have to be in politics only. It doesn't have to be in churches only. It has to be when you are a leader in a place. These are the attributes you must showcase. So when we are holding people accountable, nobody should be left out of it. Upper reporters, you want to say something?
I greet everybody. Thank you for coming. The Mona, thumbs up for YouTube, subscribe, share for Facebook, follow, like, and share. Twitter, follow, like, repost, and share. Same thing for Instagram. The name of the show, Upper Reporters and Talk. The only show that we get conversation like this and engagement, and to sanitize the people, But my host, Maku Talks, I quickly drops 5 seconds matter. I came across an interview with Dennis Ado for one of the show, and he was talking. I not finish him, but at least he come show, come talk what they will do. They will never sack my computer. But there's something he raised. He said our state governor not employ teachers from 2018 to 2022. And I was trying to do research since I make put down for top this thing. They say come out for there's a latest report from Nigeria Teachers Association, whatever, by 18 states who not employ teachers, and our state fall for that. So that brings me to what is going on in our state teaching and school student level. How that they affect us, what's the person doing for Edo best, which they say race their rate as one of the best. But this is one of the topics we'll talk about next episode. I will make sure I dig into that teacher matter. We could see how many people particularly they pay, because they get information. Say some schools don't get teachers, some schools get teachers. So I want to know the difference between Suburb, Edo best, and the rest. But I will drop on for here for today. I will thank my host and I'll thank everybody. I will thank people in the conversation, Omoji Lawan, Derry Miller, Oga Tony Africa, and the rest. My host, thank you for today. I pass the mic back to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Upper Reporters. I don't have much to say for going further apart from what I do anytime I want to leave, which is giving the African proverb of the day. Today's African proverb says, wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it, which means true wisdom is vast and complex. It requires the collective understanding and contribution of many people to get results. You see, this show is not, it's our show. It's for all of us. We come here, we educate ourselves, we give our unbiased and unreserved opinion. We come here, we try to get facts. When we have something, if we have what we don't know, we put it out for everyone who has knowledge or understanding to dissect for us so that we can learn. It is a learning process. It is a learning platform. It is for us to get a beautiful Edo, a beautiful Nigeria, Nigeria in a one united form. Anyways, as it is, one person does not know it all. We are all here for each other. I thank you all for coming. I thank you, Orbih reporters, for everything. I thank you, my people, Mr. Tukbo. Thank you, Barrister Osa, Mr. Kelvin from Aberdeen. I know right now it's probably 12, almost midnight your time. I thank you for calling Fred and Eddie. IK King, you were the one that called from Germany saying you were Kelvin. Thank you for calling. We look forward to having you in the studio. And everybody on other social media platforms. Don't forget, click the like button, share if you want to share on your platform. And we look forward to having you back here in the studios on Friday. Thank you again. We say this. Goodbye. Have a beautiful week ahead. Adios.